what are your biggest goalie tips for Echo VR?
Okay, so you know how somebody's coming to goal, right? Like they're about to make a dunk or something, right? So they're coming like this. So sometimes there's no solution for that. Sometimes you grab it, you take it and throw, or stun. If it goes in, then
you stun him and then grab the disc.
Yeah.
And clear. Or
but if it goes in while they're stunned, well, they're gonna make it. So if they're trying to make a 3.
Okay.
Like that, right?
Like an anchor shot from Nest, yeah.
So to save that shot, all you just gotta see is like, it's like luck, or skill for goals. So
okay.
Sometimes you can grab onto this block, try to grab it, but that's pretty bad because it's not gonna help a lot.
What about backward shots?
Backward shots? Oh, so
how do you save those?
Sometimes you can't expect it. You can't expect it when they make a backward shot because you don't. So the best solution is don't keep your eyes off them.
Yeah, just don't take your And then what do you do if they shoot it and you realize it?
So they can make it in, or you have quick reflexes and then you stay right here and like just block.
So if the backboard, do you like push off of this and try to grab it, or do you stay on the rim of the goal right here?
Oh yeah. So if you're right there and you see it going this way, you know it's gonna bounce. So you wait right here, bounce, and catch it.
Okay. Well, do you have anything else to say?
Yeah, slam dunk. So if they're trying to slam dunk it or make a pocket on you, the best solution is if they're coming up from right there, stun them, and then you'll be good.
Okay, what's the best like place to hold on to, like this middle cube here, or like a rim, or just like hold on to nothing, like right here and just go like this?
Oh, hold this cube right here. This is the best solution to
middle cube. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you for your time. Okay, Simple Musician. What are your best striker tips?
Best striker tips. Okay. Well, depending on situation, you always want to try to stick close to your G line. You don't want to free float, because free floating limits your maneuverability and the ability to walk around the defense, get around the player, to open up lanes. And to keep a lane open, you want to use what's called string theory. So if there's something in between you and a teammate, that's not a viable option for a pass. But if it's like a straight shot, it's a very viable option depending on situation, like coverage, what your team's trying to do, etc.
Okay. So what are like the best drills to practice?
It depends on what you want to do. If you want to go for accuracy and speed, what I do is I just get into a private, I grab the disc, I start throwing the disc at the goal. And I start experimenting with different angles, with different, like, how hard I flick my wrist, different throw styles. And eventually I find what's comfortable for me, and I recommend people try to do that too. Find what's comfortable for them, work with it, find the strengths, find the flaws, and then try to balance it out.
Okay, alright, that's good. And do you have any recommendations for like throwing styles for like new players?
Don't throw it like a frisbee. Don't go like because it's very inaccurate.
Okay.
Do kind of the opposite. Do a sidearm. So go extend your arm out, bring it across, and flick your wrist. Because once you flick your wrist, that ups the speed, and the more you get used to it, the more accurate your shot will be.
Okay. So how exactly does the game measure speed?
It measures it from arm speed, wrist speed, and overall speed, like how fast you're moving.
Okay.
So, your arm speed takes up between, depending on how fast you throw, between like 9 to 12 meters a second of the shot itself. When you flick your wrist, that adds maybe another 4, and then depending on how fast you're going, it can add up another 3.
Okay.
So.
I think the max when you're like holding the disc is 4.7 if you like boost toward it and grab it, so.
Yeah,
what's that?
And then you can hit a 19.
Yep. So do you have any other tips?
Be smart with your positioning. Don't get clumped up with your teammates.
Just don't like all go for the disc at once.
Yeah.
Kind of be open
spread
to
out.
get a pass.
Yeah, spread out, and then when the other team gains possession of the disc and they're about to clear it, try to find your stack partner and get with them as fast as you can, so you can get downfield, either beat the other team to the disc or help set up defense to prevent the score.
Okay. Do you have anything like any accessories you should get for your controllers or anything to help you throw maybe a little more accurately?
Maybe Knuckle Grips.
Knuckle Grips. What are those?
They slide over top of the controller, and there's a little Velcro thing that slides on top of your knuckles, and it keeps the grip. So I don't have them, but it basically simulates like you're kind of actually grabbing it. So instead of, if I were to just drop my controller, it goes like that, it would just stop. So definitely that. And then invest in a battery pack too.
Oh yeah. Do you have any recommendations?
The Bobo VR M2 Pro. That's what I use. It's a variation on the Elite strap, and it's got a magnetic battery pack that can add up to like 5 or 6 hours of battery.
Nice. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel, and as always, have a great day. And thank you, Simple Musician, for your time. Zero. What are your best midfielder tips?
Versatility is everything.
Versatility. What do you mean by versatility? Like you can play defense and offense?
Yes. You want to be really good at defense. That's my main thing.
Okay, you want to be really good at defense? Okay. Because you can like sometimes go back and like help goalie?
Yes. You want to be able to, I wouldn't say replace the goalie, but you want to be able to
like help him?
Yeah. You really want to be super helpful to the goalie. That's my main thing.
All right.
What's it called? Like covering the most lethal pass, especially on defense.
Yeah, and where do you like stay like at like double diamond so you can like intercept the clear? Or
actually that's kind of what I save for my goalie. My main thing when I'm on offense is disruption.
Okay.
So what that means is pull the defender. If you can stay on clock and punch their goalie and get their goalie to tell their defender to stop the guy that's stunning them in goal or whatever, that's pretty helpful. Especially when you're able to control that defender. That's something I like to be able to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Making sure the goalie's like, hey, there's a guy on me. Come cover him. And then he starts covering you. He leaves your goalie open. He leaves one of your strikers open. It just be the most annoying person you can be.
Okay.
That's something.
Just use your like fists and stuff to just try to stun everybody and intercept like passes and clears.
Yeah, on defense, covering the cut plays. Make sure you're covering anyone who's cutting in. Try to intercept those passes. Get it somewhere here. Somewhere on this line.
Like, all right. So you want to get it like, so you're basically, is your goal like to get it like out of your zone basically?
Yes.
Out of your half?
Yeah, that's kind of my main thing. Which it should be a lot of strikers' thing as well. But personally, what I like to see from strikers is pressuring the disc. That's something.
Like pressure.
Yeah, that's what I like to see from strikers on defense personally.
All right, that's a good thing.
Yeah, not letting them breathe, and then
just like always pressuring them to like either just like mess up or like make a bad pass or something.
Yes, having whoever has the disc always pressured, and then what I like to do is deny them their most lethal pass.
Okay.
That's kind of the whole theory of it, in my opinion.
Okay. All right. Well, that's great. Do you have anything else?
Another thing I like to do is once the disc is cleared and I see that our strikers have made it onto this side of the field, is I kind of move to defend the strikers and give them as much time as possible on an open goal, one goalie, or a 1 versus 2 and bubble type thing. Giving them the numbers advantage. If you can take 2 of them out and take yourself out of the play, that's totally worth the trade.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Do you have anything else to say?
Confidence is also a big thing.
Confidence. Okay.
Yes. Because me, like, when I'm clearing the disc, I'm going up and then I'm like,
Here. Wait. Let
I'm
me
on my
grab the
tippy
disc.
toes.
Yeah. Here.
Yeah.
Here. 0.
Yep.
Pass.
Yeah.
How do you practice?
Practice?
Yeah. What do you usually practice?
So,
Wow.
as far as my team, I like to try to find us scrimmages against other teams.
Okay.
That's how I like to practice as a team.
Yeah, just like
but
kind of
then-
find their weaknesses.
Yeah, I wouldn't say find their weaknesses, but build chemistry as a team.
Yeah, just like get your team to like trust you.
Yeah, get your team used to playing with each other and knowing how you play.
So
And
kind
then-
of like team drills.
It's not exactly team drills, but it's totally team building.
And do you have to work on passing a lot?
Yes, passing, you need to make sure your passes are accurate. And then another thing with passing is making sure you lead your teammates. Like, let's say one's right here and this is post, the goal's over there. You want to try to get the disc in between post and goal.
Okay.
Because,
Good to know. Good to know.
yeah, it would be worse to have it behind. It is very situational as well. If there's someone between post and goal, you want your teammate to get away from them. And let's be honest, your teammate would probably want to get away from them as well. You want to pass it behind them so that way they can retreat.
There you go. All right. That's good to know. Do you have to work on shooting at all?
Shooting definitely comes with time. Me?
But are you ever like scoring goals as midfielder?
Yeah, when I get the chance, I do. Because sometimes if I'm trying to disrupt the enemy team, sometimes they don't fall for it.
Yeah.
So then you have to get to clock, you have to get to wherever to be an open pass instead
Yeah. Okay.
to relieve pressure. So, yeah.
Do you have anything else for midfielder?
Not too much, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for your time, and make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and as always, have a great day.